because they are.
Hate to interrupt you, but that's mainly what Noose is for. I hate to just say it, but Noose is there when, when it hits the fan. They're there to save everyone else, basically.
And might I add, also being on active patrol to arrive at situations before they actually start.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See, Noose
That's all.
isn't really a big factor for the vault due to the fact that they aren't when they buy weapons or armor or equipment, it isn't taken out of the vault. We actually they use their own money. Is that all?
Yep.
Okay, Leo Cabbages, go ahead and speak.
Just mind yourself.
Hey, yo,
User
man.
left your channel.
Oh god.
With
Here
the
comes the accent.
with the southern voice, please, if you're gonna make a voice.
User joined your
Thank you.
channel.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, you're gonna speak? Leo? Hello?
Back off.
Leo Cabbages.
Seth,
What's up?
you timed out.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Cadet, or Corporal, whatever you are.
I'm an officer.
Wait, what is your name again?
The account I'm on right now, the Renez Corporation accounts, it's Scott Renez, but my main account's name is Jason Ham.
You're a ham. Okay.
Yeah.
Say hi to Eric. Say hi to Eric, by the way. He's real tasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Alright, I'll tell him.
McGee, I have some suggestions.
And your name is?
Tobias McMahon, I'm a cadet to your right. Protecting your ass.
Ah. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, it's a little
User
off
joined your
silly, but
channel.
the paint spray in single player cost $100 to use, but on the SAMP server, where you go into it, it charges $100 but then gives it back. How about it charges $100 and goes directly into the government fund? Same with the modifications on car as well. Like make all make all the paint sprays and all the chance vendors owned by the government, and any modifications put on or any cars repaired made, the money goes straight to the government.
The government don't own my jobs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, make it so that they own them.
But they have to really buy them, which would cost a bit too.
Not that. It can't be that much.
If
I'm a professional.
y'all wanted us to, and the government would so order it, since we're a government agency, we could begin charging substantially for medical fees. Because from my understanding, it charges the government $2,500 every time we successfully rescue someone and take them to the hospital due to the cost of medical supplies.
Okay, well, I said that earlier.
User joined your channel.
You know how you guys get paid $2,500 every time you deliver a patient? I was suggesting that you guys can still do that. However, someone also said, "Does the insurance go to us?" And I was like, "No." So we could all. That's what I'm thinking. You could get your $2,500, but the insurance would go up quite a bit. You know, not huge, like not more than like, $6K. Hell no. But up quite a little bit. That way, you get paid and we still have money coming in. We still have an income.
User in your channel
If that makes
timed out.
sense.
Seth, another one that I had is rent on houses. Like the only time that rent is paid is if a house owner allows their house to be rented by someone else. How about a homeowner pays, say,
User entered
well,
your channel.
it should depend on how
User
big the
joined
house
your
is.
channel.
See, what we used to have back in the day is we used to have an electric bill when you owned a house where it would take so much money out of your paycheck every hour, and I don't know what it would do with it. I don't know if it went to the government vault, but yeah, it used to be an electric bill, and it was a whole bunch of money. It was more than taxes.
Yeah, well, maybe if that's maybe if that's lowered, it should be brought back.
Move
Maybe
it,
like
ass
10%. No, not 10%, if you will, but like maybe depending on if you use house oil, maybe just automatically take it out every hour. Something related to houses, because currently homeowners don't pay anything on their house just for owning it.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So basically, bring back an idea like that, where they get charged.
Rent, electricity, gas, anything.
Okay, that's not a bad idea. I mean, I don't know why it would move, but
User
Does the
joined your
government
channel.
get any money from banks and ATMs?
no.
So 3% fine every 3% fine on the money
I know.
you
And
take out and put in.
when I was about to deposit my 8 mil from things I sold earlier, I was like, if I deposit here, I'm gonna lose like 200K or something. So I actually had to spend the time to go to a bank. Actually, that would be awesome if the taxes from depositing at ATM went into.
There's a company starting up owned by Sean Fitzpatrick. It's an armored car company where you take the money out of the ATM and take it to the bank. Maybe that could be implemented as a way to transport the money there. More RP, and it would be better. That way you'd know where to go from the ATM to your White House vault. Increase RP and give you more money.
Yeah, it would cost vault money though, like Chevy said.
See.
Okay, let's give Brandon Rizzo. Go ahead and speak again.
Anyways, you know how sprunk machines, you pay $1, but then it gives it back. I know that it only costs $1, but
yeah, to be
a
honest,
lot of people always use sprunk machine, and if it goes right to the vote, you'll actually be getting a lot of money.
If
User in
listen,
your channel timed out.
if everyone on the server were to buy a sprunk constantly every second for the whole entire day, we probably wouldn't make more than 500K. Or let me change that. We probably wouldn't make more than 1 mil each day.
The government doesn't own sprunk machines. It's retired
That's still plus
suggestion, no
money.
offense.
But the source of income wouldn't be significant at all.
But it would still bring a little bit more.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Okay.
and also like, how about like also like with the airports, maybe some people can like schedule flights. This is like ideally, like if you don't want to like travel in wheels to San Fierro or Tierra Robada, you can like book a flight, I guess, in the airport, and you have to pay like a little bit to get in an airplane, and some of that money will go to the government, but it also paid like the pilot.
That I believe that would fit into probably the taxi company idea, where when they do the fees, you know, we get some of the money too.
Apple.
Mr.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I have a question.
Okay, who are you?
User entered your channel.
Me.
Me.
Lewis.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
FDSA.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, it appears to me that the current tax rate is creating civil unrest. I believe that any other stout charges, such as taxes, other forms of taxes or bills that is implied by the government, will increase the civil unrest, riots.
That's the
and
whole
other
point of
things.
this meeting.
What do you plan to do in regards to the current state of civil unrest and riots, which is costing the government more money due to the injury and deaths related to civilians, law enforcement organizations, and damage to government?
That's the whole reason
the riots.
That's the whole reason this conference was called. The taxes are so high because if we put them any lower
Hey, watch it.
than 20%, okay, when we have them at 20%, we're barely getting any income at all. Like, we're lucky if we get a few million a day. So, at 25, you know, we're steadily getting a little bit more money, but the problem is people don't see, you know, the reason why we need the money. They see, oh, taxes, they're taking our money, but they don't see that we're using it. We're gonna eventually use it back
User joined your
to them.
channel.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you
User
mean. You're
disconnected from
stating
your
that
channel.
the most of the public don't understand that the taxation is for their benefit. It's not really their order. Just trying.
Don't molest me. I can spell.
Exactly, and I have to pay the same taxes as them. So
User joined your channel.
I mean, if I can handle it, you know.
McGee, I actually just got another one. When people are arrested and they have to pay the fine, does that money not go to the government vault?
That will on Wednesday.
Well, right, yeah, that's good. Another thing is, the more crimes and arrests you have, the more tax you should pay. Because one thing, it'll cut down crime because people will want to avoid committing crimes, getting stars, and getting arrested, so they don't pay more taxes. And it will also pay. It'll also pay the government back for them breaking the law and
User in
causing
your channel timed out.
LSPD, SFPD, or any faction to use government money to arrest them.
So you're basically
touch
saying
me, I'm
that when they're
educated.
arrested, money goes into the vault.
Yeah, and the taxes may go up by like 1%
User
for
entered
every
your
single
channel.
arrest that they get. So say if the tax is currently at 20% and one guy has 14
User left
arrests,
your
then
channel.
the tax is
Hey!
something like maybe 34%.
User
I don't
joined
know.
your channel.
That would be way too high. There'd be no way to regulate it, because I mean, if he's a gang,
Unbelievable. He pushed me.
if he's in a gang and always getting arrested, pretty soon, eventually, he's gonna have
User disconnected
100%.
from your channel.
Yeah, over 100%
Hey, watch this
taxes.
too.
I mean, he's gonna
User
get,
in your
he's gonna be
channel timed
losing
out.
money.
Well, maybe. Well, maybe if you set it to like 0.25% for every arrest, something like that, something little, like it's more money like for every single person and every single arrest. Over time, it accumulates to a hell of a lot of money.
Okay, I get it.
And as I said, it will hopefully reduce crime as well.
Do you think it should have a cap point?
Yeah, that's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
Probably a cap.
Like 30%?
Yeah, something like 30% cap point. Yeah, that's a nice idea.
User
Okay,
left your
does
channel.
anyone else have suggestions?
User joined your channel.
You have
User
red
left your
eye
channel.
disease?
The whole thing is that I'm not, you know,
You had this
I'm
coming,
pretty sure
you
most of
double
you can
bagger?
say that
User
you know,
joined
I've
your
actually
channel.
taken the time
User
to do
entered your
this
channel. User left
and
your channel.
actually cared about, you know, the people rather than just come on, you know, raise taxes, you know, go somewhere. That type where and everyone else they just, you know, they're basically here for the title and not really the
Back
job
off,
of helping
big
you guys.
nose.
I can suggest something if nobody else does.
User joined your channel.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, my friend next to me here, he just suggested that, as in most people, you know how gangs, if they
Don't push
capture
me.
a point, they get money for it every time someone gets it?
Are you saying you want faction?
User joined your channel.
No, I'm not saying I want faction point. I'm trying to say that, like, even if the gang doesn't have it, the faction should get, like, a percentage of it, you know, like a small percentage just to help out.
But the thing is also with the gangs, the points are OC. So really what's happening is that OC money.
Oh, okay.
User left
The
your
gangs
channel.
probably